Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to integrate Tawk.to to Sendinblue using Pabbly Connect. Now, you can actually capture data from a pre-filled form or pre-chat form inside a chat widget of Talk on your website and pass it to different other sites. I mean, different other software like Sendinblue or Google Sheets, or you can automate it and send a text message to customer right away, or you can even send an email after the chat ends. Now, let's go ahead and start. First off, we're gonna open Talk. Now, this is Talk. I've already prepared a test property and we're going to be getting a chat widget code or the widget code that you'll have to embed on the website, which is this one. um, but before that, we will have to set up your pre-chat form. Now, you can go without a pre-chat form and you can still get some uh, data from the customer. However, if you want to capture email address and phone number or whatever you want before they can initiate a chat, then you'll have to set up a pre-chat form, which is done here. So you'd go to pre-chat, and then you must make sure that this is enabled, because if it isn't enabled, this is how it looks like. Mean to say they can just chat with you on your website right away without and giving out any form. I mean, without giving any information. So you enable it. Now, by default, Talk will only give you the name and email address. But if you want to add more uh, fields like phone number, then you do it here. You have all these options here. So once that is done, um, you let's go ahead and grab this code, and we're going to be adding it to our test website, which is this one, which I've already added. So you can use other website where I mean other platform where it supports custom HTML. But right now we're going to be using WordPress. And once that is done, once you have saved it here, you'd go to back to let's go back to um, talk, because we forgot to um, share to, or I forgot to share to you where to place the webhook. So from here, go to webhooks, and then I've already placed it here. So I used Pabbly. Now, before that, we'd actually need to go to Pabbly and get a webhook. So as mentioned, I've already prepared. Now, good thing about Pabbly, it already has a Talk.to integration. However, if you have something like well, I also use Flowmatic. um, you can use Zapier, Webhook, or Zapier also has a talk. I believe they also have a Talk.to integration. You can use Integromat and anything else, or even N8N if you guys are familiar with it. And you can use if it doesn't have a direct integration with Talk, you can just use a webhook. So once that is done, you copy the webhook URL and paste it here, and then you can select whether you want this webhook to be triggered when the chart I mean, when the chat starts, or when the chat ends, or if there's a ticket that has been created. Probably you want to just use it for, or you can probably use a different webhook for a new ticket creation. And then once a ticket is created, you want that information forwarded to, say, your ticketing system or wherever. And once that is done, for this example, we're just going to be using the chat start event. Um, and then you go back here and um, you sort of wait for the webhook to get a response. Now, let's try it out. Let's go here and then let's go ahead and click on preview so we can initiate a chat. Let's just here. There you go. And let's try initiating a chat. So these are the forms. So I have filled this information in, and let's go ahead and click start. Yep. And now I got the response. Join. Now, the good thing about Talk, well, and most of the chat, uh, applications would also be able to capture their location and IP address, which in this case, it also captured my IP address and my location as well. Location isn't really accurate since I'm really not in Cagayan, Philippines. But anyway, um, so as you can see, these informations are uh, what was on the pre-filled form or pre-chat form. And then let's see if it got captured inside Pabbly. And there you go. So we've got the email address, we've got the name, and the phone number is here as well. So now, since this is inside a message text, we can. Good thing about Pabbly is they have a text formatter where you can sort of split the text inside this field, and that is what we're going to be doing as well. Now, I've actually already done this earlier, so as you can see, it already has this information. But yeah, this is how you do it: text parser, and you use a text formatter, and then use an action event. You can probably use this other things, but I've gotten more familiar with text parser, so I'll just go ahead and use it, and then doing this name and then space and then email. So you can also now this will only capture. Let's go ahead and save. This will only capture the name. So you'd also have to do the same thing for the email address and then the phone number. So on in this video, we're not going to be doing that. We'll just go ahead and go directly to Sendinblue. There you go. Sorry about that. And create contact and connect. Oops, I've already have it integrated before. So we've got the list here and then the new email address. We'll be capturing it, doing the same thing here. And the important part is really the new email, and then you just have to add the first name and last name here, and then that's it. So you'll have to save. You can also add an integration, which is Google Sheets. I usually do that. Everything I do, I always add it to Google Sheets. Just either a backup, or that's where I go to get sort of see things better. Um, so I also integrate it with Google Sheets. And you can also say, for example, there are complicated like parsing here that is not um, for me. I'm not really an expert with the parsing or even with all other features in Pabbly. However, I'm quite familiar with Google Sheets and the formulas that I can do, and even do some scripting inside Google Sheets. So uh, what I always do is put it in Google Sheets and do the sort of the filtering or the formula there, and then pass it back to wherever I want it to be passed. And that's how I normally do things. And once that is done, basically your automation is already uh, active. So you can, as mentioned, you can uh, pass this information to um, Google Sheets, and then or Sendinblue. Now, another cool thing about what OBI services can do is that um, we can actually, second, using their JavaScripts, we can actually, our team can actually, say, for example, on your WordPress site, you have clients that are already logged in. Um, uh, if you use WordPress for your contacts, um, then and then they're already logged in, and you want the chat widget inside the portal, then we can actually do some some sort of coding where you can grab the information of the user that initiated a chat from the back end, and you'd be able to pass it wherever you want to pass those information. I mean to say, your customers don't need to fill out the pre-chat form. So long as they're logged in, they'll just have to chat, and then you know who is chatting. And so basically, that's it for this video, and see you on the next one. Thank you.